something out of this, and it was
Yep.
It was nothing. It had, there was no substance to it. Like, dude, like, okay, fantasy and real life, you got to understand the business. You understand the business enough. We know the decision that was made for John Cena. We know what was made for him to become the person that he has become. It was Vince McMahon. Why? Because Vince McMahon was producing a kid-friendly product, and he needed a kid-friendly person. And John Cena stepped up to the challenge, and he became that dude. Okay, no different than Hulk Hogan, and that's where I'm going to put the comparisons. We said after about 5 or 6 years of him just dominating, like, you got to remember when John Cena was champion, he wasn't just winning it and losing it. He was holding the championship. This man had multiple 300 some days title reigns. He was holding the championship. He was beating everybody. He was the conqueror. He was the conqueror. Shit, hell, he was the head of the table. He was the guy that was the loyal, hustle, loyal to respect. He changed that monarch from him being the doctor of thugonomics to, I'm an inspiration for the world. You body that. And yes, it did get stale for a while. That's why people are getting on Cody. It's like, hey man, we like what you're doing. We see it. But boy, don't go as long as John. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that was forced on us. And if John Cena felt some type of like him saying that we were ungrateful. Dude, you were presented as something everybody can like. Right. And then you got presented as something for the kids. And that's where that's where the distinction for me was. Benjamin said he loves this version of John Cena. He's ready for WrestleMania 41. I feel like Cody. Cody was right. He's like, man, what is this little bitch that came out here talking? Man, right. who is you? Dude, for me personally, I'm not saying John didn't try to do his thing. He tried, but man, I'm sorry. This didn't really, I didn't really bite. I just didn't really bite for it. Like, it's like you're upset at the fans because they took your time. Man, look, it wasn't their fault. That was Vince's fault.
Boobies.
that wasn't the fans. That was Vince. Vince wanted you on TV. Vince wanted you to go do these appearances. Vince wanted you to go do all this stuff, and you did it. You did it, and you got paid for it. You made money off of it. You are one of the most recognizable names and faces in sports and in entertainment. Look what it's done for you. But now let's get to the wrestling aspect of it. Man. That's reality, I guess you could say. The wrestling aspect of it, it still didn't bite. it just still did not bite, dude. Like the him coming out and just, it's you. I'm dumping you. I'm dumping you. We're breaking up. It's like, come on, man. You're John Cena. I know you could have came back. And because this is his last year, I feel like, if he'd have went heel a while ago and then came back on the redemption tour, I feel like that would have made more sense. But I don't know, man. I don't know how to take this John Cena that's not going to change his music. I don't know how to take this John Cena that's going to still walk out with the same clothes. I mean, it makes sense in a way because he's still being hustled. He's still hustling, still being loyal. He's demanding a better respect. But I don't know, man. I'm going to need to see more of this John Cena to buy into the heel. For me, I feel like it's too late. And it felt too forced. And it's like you trying to make this match great because it's Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Using their names by themselves, this is a main event, WrestleMania main event match. We know right. But it's WrestleMania. You want people bought into the story. And this is such a subtle change. And we know this is a time situation thing. It's like you got to hit everything out the park. People love the heel turn. My only difference is you got a lot of people that cheer for it. You got a lot of people that boo for it.
So
I don't know, man. It feels anti-hero. It don't feel heel. It feels anti-hero.